Hi, it's Sarah again. I'm back. I just had to take a little break there. Sorry about that. Sometimes I just get totally overwhelmed. Anyway, so here I got the cookies out of the, what do you call it? And here they are. So I just rolled them up in little balls. Here's the oven. Flattened them out a little bit. You're going to put them in the oven at you want the oven to be 300 degrees. Flatten them out. You don't need to be that spread out, but, and then put them in the oven. I got this brand new oven that for some reason is still not saying it's 300 degrees, so I don't know. I'm going to put them in the oven. And hopefully they haven't actually baked cookies in this oven yet, so let's see. They look really good. Okay, we'll go ahead, close that up. Hopefully it stays flat-ish. And, oh yeah, there they are. Yum. And then I'm gonna leave this on for 20 minutes. No, just kidding. So it's 300 degrees they're supposed to be at. I'm turning up our oven to, it's a gas oven, which I hate, but to 325 to see if it'll actually get to 300. This new oven, I can't get up to the proper temperature. And I'm gonna eat a piece of butter. And I'm gonna go outside because after I set the timer, I'm gonna set the timer first for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and press those down a little bit with a fork, like normal peanut cookies. So, there's a hummingbird. So what I have to say is, oh, I wonder if you can see the little guy. Nope, he left. He was hovering there. So what I have to say is that I've been trying so hard to show up on this page and be cooking for everybody, and I've been exploring who I really want to work with and who I really am. And I've been sort of in denial about the fact that I'm a mom of an autistic son. But that right there, just, you know, here I am live on Facebook and dealing with the autism and the son. And so I just, you know, I can't deny it anymore. I'm a mom of an autistic son, 10-year-old gifted autistic boy, and that's who I am. I love real food. I love helping people heal with real food and using homeopathy and natural methods to detox our bodies and get rid of all the extra toxins in our systems so that we can be the best we can, getting rid of the toxins in our environment as much as possible, the environment that we can control. That's what I'm all about. I spend my days homeschooling my son and helping people do that. I answer people's questions, I research for them, and find solutions for people's problems regarding eating more real food and helping their kids with autism. I can't deny any longer that, you know, that's who I am. I somehow I think I just wanted to hide from it. And by making it public, it's not that I'm ashamed, I just don't want to deal with it sometimes. And I just want to run away and go to bed instead of talking about it. And dealing with moms of autistic kids means I have to now there's 3 hummingbirds trying to attack me. I don't know if you can see that, but they're swooping through the yard. Talking about it publicly means that I have to, you know, accept it. And hi, Karen. You can see the palm tree. It's a reflection. Talking about it publicly means that I have to accept that I'm the mom of an autistic child, and I actually have an autistic husband as well. And so it surrounds me, and sometimes I just want to run away. But I don't think that's possible. I've been realizing recently that I'm actually I was actually talking to you, Karen, about it, that I'm more than just me. I'm a vessel for, you know, the calling that I'm here to create or to help, the change that I'm here to make. and I can't stay quiet about, you know, about this autism thing any longer and how it impacts me. So I think I've been trying to focus just on real food, but I think it's way more than that, and I think I'm going to continue speaking about the challenges that come with raising an autistic son and how I can help people with that in the ways that I've used. I mean, the biggest thing for us right now has been homeopathy. And I was not a believer in homeopathy until recently, but for the last about 3 months we've been using homeopathy for my son, and it's made a drastic difference in his quality of life, I would say. His ability to get through the day without being aggressive and angry in general has been greatly increased since using the homeopathy. It's just a protocol that is individual for each person, but it's fantastic. So what I would like to do is help people, moms like me, who are looking for answers to helping their kids, which all moms are, but you know, specifically with autism and ADHD and aggressiveness and that kind of, that's what we've been dealing with, is physical aggressiveness towards me, and mainly towards me and towards his dad, but mainly towards me. So if you're dealing with that, I'd like to help you. So you don't have to deal with it, and give you the stuff that I've worked on that's helped me. Oh, we have to go back inside for the cookies. All right, so now we're going to flatten them down and check the temperature of this oven. And turn the timer off. Okay, what's the temperature at now? Now it's at 400. Excellent, oven. It's supposed to be at 300 degrees. So don't get a Samsung. I'm gonna leave it open for a little bit so it's cooled down. Zane pointed out that maybe it's the oven thermometer. That's the problem. I don't know. So we're supposed to go in and flatten these out. I don't even know how you're supposed to flatten them out. It's weird and soft. You're supposed to go and flatten them out as much as you can. Being that it's been cooking at 400 degrees, they're weird. I'm not going to flatten them out, they're breaking apart. Alright, forget that. Just never mind. Ay. So maybe cooking live is not my thing. I'm going to go back out here. So then and here I am cooking live for people. Oh, I have to set the timer. Alexa, set the timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
Here's my virtual assistant, Alexa. Anyway, so cooking live, yeah, it triggers all kinds of shame and crap in me when things go wrong on live. But it's a lesson that I need to learn, and it's a good one. So there you go. Anyway, the cookies are good. I started to make them, and Zane, I don't know if you saw earlier, but I started to make the cookies and Zane was like, I don't want to help you, and then off camera he was actually flicking water at my face and being just generally kind of rude, so he didn't want to help me with that. So I guess, anyway, and I cannot even look at myself on this camera because my eyes look so tired. I'm ready for a nap already. It's not even 12 o'clock. But we do have respite care today. So we have a lovely county worker who comes. Well, she doesn't work for the county, but she works for an agency, and she comes and we get 4 hours a week paid for by the county. And I just love that. And that's the other thing I want to help people find, you know, is help like that. I actually was talking to a friend who has a lovely son who is not necessarily on the spectrum, but autism spectrum, but probably is. She hasn't had him tested because of all the hoops you have to jump through, and I've jumped through lots of those hoops, and so I can help people with that as well, like where to get the least expensive quality testing, because autism testing is not just like, oh, here, take a blood test and yes, you have it, or no, you don't. You've got to find a proper usually it's a psychologist, but somebody who can actually perform the specific personality kind of test where they interact, and half the testing is actually questions that you answer about your child, and the other parent does as well. And you know, it's a subjective test. There's no, so the person can decide or not whether your kid has autism or not. For the longest time, up until Zane was almost 8, actually, everybody, even highly educated psychologists and other people, were telling us that Zane did not. Occupational therapists, that Zane did not have autism. And as he aged, I guess, or whatever, I pushed for it, basically. I pushed and pushed, and I was like, we need to get him tested. And I paid out of pocket to get him tested, and not everybody can do that, so it's really unfortunate. But I paid out of pocket, and we had a lady that was like, yeah, the psychologist said, yeah, he definitely qualifies. And there's 3 levels of autism now in the diagnosis codes, and he actually qualifies for the middle one, 1, 2, and 3. So anyway, I'm going to talk more about autism. I'm going to do cooking sometimes, but I don't know if I enjoy it that much because of all these mistakes and how difficult it is to keep everything on camera and do it correctly, and do it in an environment like where there's nobody home. There's always somebody home, somebody's sprinkling me with water while I'm trying to get an ingredient or something. So I'll keep doing it, but maybe times when Zane's not here, I don't know. He is going to hopefully be going to a school or a program soon, that a couple days a week, that will help us have a little time away from each other, because I think he needs it as well. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to give you a lovely view of our San Diego yard. There's our, oh, there's a bug in my face. There's our plants. There's our lovely palm trees. That's why I moved here. And I think you might be able to actually see our resident hummingbird up there, because I hear him. There he is. I don't know if you can see him up there. Can I zoom? Oh, I can. There he is. He sits up there on that little branch, because right here is his feeder that he's guarding. And he has a little brown one that comes around that I think he lets, for some reason he lets it drink there, and I think it's an adolescent male and not a female, because I think it's maybe his kid. I'm not sure how that works. And I don't know how to zoom back out of this now. For some reason it's just zoomed in and it will not zoom out. So now you get a very zoomed in view of the yard. This is my lovely space where I just sit, and I have a wonderful view out here of the hills of San Marcos is actually where that is. Oh, there's the dog. That's 15-year-old Milo. Anyway, this is Sarah Nissen signing out. Talk to you later. Bye.